founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today as the AMBERAlert here in the United States of America, AMBERAlert EU throughout all of Europe, and the Child Rescue Alert in other parts of the world. This is the activation of a California AMBERAlert for 4-year-old Aranza Lopez. 4-year-old Aranza Lopez. There she is right there. And authorities need our help. Authorities need our help in finding 4-year-old Aranza Lopez. The story goes a little something like this. On last Thursday afternoon, the suspect, who is the biological mother of Aranza Lopez, the suspect in this case took the was at a supervised visitation. Okay, she was at a supervised visitation, and it was during the course of that supervised visitation that the biological mother, rather than comply with the expectations of the supervised visitation, she bolted with this child. That was on Thursday. Authorities thought that that this would self-correct and that perhaps the biological mother would return the child by Friday, or certainly by Saturday, when it has now become apparent that the biological mother is not returning this child, who is Latino in nature. Authorities then decided to issue an AMBERAlert for this 4-year-old girl by the name of Aranza Lopez. Now, authorities have a strong feeling that the biological mother may have bolted with Aranza to Mexico. This is why we're issuing this AMBERAlert for several places. The supervised visitation took place there in Vancouver, Washington, there along the California-Oregon border. And authorities have reason to believe that the biological mother, again, whom I will show a picture of in just a moment, but authorities believe that the biological mother may have or may be in process of taking this child to Mexico. Okay? And so this is why they have issued this AMBERAlert. AMBERAlert was issued late last night, and we were checking on some things here this morning and this afternoon, and we decided to come on in with the broadcast and go ahead and put this out nationwide. And here's why. Even though the path from Oregon to New Mexico is a straight path, we believe, given our history of working AMBERAlerts in the past, that they may not be going to California. Okay? They absolutely could be going to California, but they may not be going to California. They may be going in a totally different direction. But because it has been several days now, since Thursday evening, that that this girl has been missing, she could be anywhere. They could already be in Mexico. We don't know that. Okay? But what we do know is that this girl is missing. And we are, at this time, I am issuing a nationwide AMBERAlert for 4-year-old Aranza Lopez. 4-year-old Aranza Lopez. Now, we do have, let's see here, we've got some other information here. This is the suspect, okay? This is the suspect. 21-year-old Esmeralda Lopez. 21-year-old Esmeralda Lopez. She is the biological mother of this child, but she is also the non-custodial mother of this child. And we shouldn't take that lightly. We really shouldn't, because when a person has been deemed non-custodial, they have been deemed non-custodial for most of the time for a really good reason. And if this 21-year-old mother has taken this child and has tried to flee into Mexico with this child, we do have ways of working with our law enforcement partners over in Mexico of still getting that child. The Amber Alert does not stop at the border. The Amber Alert transcends. If you're watching, the Amber Alert transcends the border and reaches over into Mexico, working with the Mexican authorities in recovering children when people try to flee to Mexico with them. So we do have that treaty set up already here on the United States side, a treaty set up with Mexican authorities. So if you're thinking about going to Mexico with the child, I think again, okay? Because our law enforcement partners will work with us in helping to retrieve the subject of an Amber Alert. So if she's gone that way, we have people there as well. But once again, this is 21-year-old Esmeralda Lopez. I need my Latino community, the television network, there out of what is the name of that Latino network? I'm having a mental blank right now, but it'll come back to me. I can see it, but I cannot remember exactly what it is. But anyway, there's a major Latino network that we're asking you all to please share this broadcast, okay? All of my Latino friends and partners and well-wishers, you know how well we have worked with you all down through the years in helping to find little Latino children that have gone missing, and this is one more. So 21-year-old Esmeralda Lopez, she is the subject. She is the suspect wanted in connection with this Amber Alert. If you see Esmeralda, you know where Esmeralda is, you have heard from Esmeralda, authorities need to hear from you, okay? Authorities need to hear from you. I'm going to give you a number here in just a moment. But again, this is the car that authorities believe that 21-year-old Esmeralda Lopez is driving with the suspect, okay? Hey, Monique, good to see your name pop up, girl. This is the vehicle that authorities need our help in locating, okay? It is a 2005 red Chevy Cobalt, okay? A 2005 red Chevy Cobalt with license tags BLK 1552. Thank you for sharing it in Maryland. God bless you. You stay safe, girl. That's my goddaughter. Again, it is a 2005. It is a 2005 Chevy Cobalt, Washington. This is out of Vancouver, Washington. Washington plates BLK 1552. Thanks for sharing it in Mexico. I'm going to do something here. Here is an area that I want you all to, let me get my map back up here, and we'll do this here. This is the area, okay? This is the area that we should all be concerned about. Here we go. This Amber Alert, let's do this here. Okay, so this supervised visitation went on right here, right up here in the Oregon, right up here in the Oregon, California coastline, okay? Right there between Oregon and California. Now, here is what authorities believe. Authorities believe that she is, let's do this. Authorities believe that she is going straight from here all the way down to here, okay? Okay, and again, this all started up here in Washington. Okay, it all started up here in Washington, and authorities believe that they will be taking a path from Washington through Oregon down into California and then dropping off over here in Mexico. Let's do this again. I'm gonna do this in a different color. That didn't come up so well. Okay, so again, from Washington,